Alright guys, notice the shirt I'm wearing says Charger. There's only one reason why I'm wearing it, and it's because today is the day I bring home my Dodge Charger. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, there's the U-Haul place with all their U-Haul vehicles, so we're gonna go ahead and hopefully just get a trailer, but if not, we'll have to use one of the U-Hauls. Alright y'all, I'm pulling in to where I'm getting my Charger here, so it's gonna be interesting. Alright, there my baby is. So we're gonna get this thing all locked and loaded. All right, so I got the tow strap all hooked up. Gonna tow the Explorer, towed up the hill here, so it's looking good. I do want to mention that probably one of the first things I'm gonna be doing today is doing the bumpers. Probably doing the bumper, putting the grills and the fog lights, all that, see if I can get it all hooked up. Maybe do the headlights, honestly, but she's doing better. But I got a flat tire, so gonna have to figure that one out. She's doing good. She's doing real good. Alright guys, the thing I stressed about all night. Okay. Alright, so I'm using my Explorer to push it on the trailer. Nice and slow. Come this way, bitch. Dang, sad. Alright, so loading was successful. So he's gonna move his truck over here, disconnect it, then I can hook up my car because I didn't want to risk the wetness. So we're looking good. But yeah, if you guys all want to know, Dodge Charger does fit on a U-Haul trailer. Dang, son, she looks good. She looks real good. But this is an exciting day, so now it's a matter of hooking it to my car. Let's do this. All right, she's a success. All hooked up. Just a little bit squatted, just a little bit, but gonna go home and get the sucker there. So let's do it. All right, guys, got the trailer, got the car all hooked up. We're heading back to Minutes to Stillwater. So let's hope it don't slide out. All right, guys, I got the car off the trailer, and we're gonna start this video first thing in the morning. All right, guys, next day here. I have to go get a bunch of parts for it, but for right now, though, I think I'm gonna go ahead, get this car rolled up over here. Then I'm gonna get the whole thing cleaned inside and out. So do a power wash really quick. I got a little dirty with the trailer, and vacuum it out. Make sure to go through everything like that, and then we're gonna start working on this sucker. Let's get right into it. All right, so I have the car washed off, kinda. Just did a quick rinse, as you guys saw here. Turned out all right, just so I can make it workable. I am gonna come back and get a microfabric cloth for the windows, because I do want to stick some of the stuff on there today. Not all of it, but definitely when it warms up, though. But right now, though, I'm actually getting this car jacked up, and I'm gonna go ahead and go take it to Discount Tire. Just called them, and we're gonna try to figure out this problem, because it's having a problem with inflating or deflating. I think it's deflating. The air is going out of it. So I actually asked if I could get it back to lead. I was halfway putting it on the jacks in, and I realized, oh, I should probably try to loosen those bolts before, because then once they're in the air, you're working versus gravity versus car. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my toolbox and get this tire taken off. All right, as you can see here, I've removed the entire tire and it only has 4 bolts, so I have to go to Ace Hardware, AutoZone, to grab one more bolt. I do have one in my car though, but I realized it's not the correct one. I do have the receipt, so I'm gonna go return those. But I'm gonna probably, I don't know. I think the hose is still on. No, the hose is not still on, but I was gonna rinse this off real quick. Where as you can see, this thing is plastic. But looking at the tread though, this thing's got plenty of tread left. Also, summer's kind of around the corner, so I'm hoping that I can get quoted $60 to fix it. Get it back on the beat and get whatever it needs to be taken care of, get it fixed. So let's go ahead, plop this sucker in my SUV and start heading that way. All right, boys, fellas, we've made it to Discount Tire. So, gonna go in and see if we can get this tire fixed. All right, so my Charger's tire's been fixed. So that's exciting. But yeah, super nice people. But this is not a fun price though. So if you guys want to know, you're right. Putting a brand new battery in the key fob was the right thing. It all works. Thank you guys for your help. I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, so we still have a tire to fix, and I got a brand new tire for it, which I'll unload here shortly. But I did get a microfiber cloth here, and I do want to go ahead and start putting some of the stuff that I bought for this car that are fun. So I'm gonna go carbon fiber pieces. So I think right now I'm gonna do the door, the mirror covers, the door handle covers, the gas tank, and the window louver. So let's go ahead and get I'll show ya. So here all the parts are. So and also I'm gonna put these steelies on as well. I've been wanting to do that now for a while. Let's see here. Moment of truth. Oh crap. I don't know what kind of bolts these things need, but they don't work. Huh. Interesting. It's kind of a bummer for me. But dang. Okay, we'll figure that out. But let's get these carbon fiber pieces on. All right, so y'all, let me know what you guys think. So I do need to put the double-sided tape on here, but it's just gonna be a lot of work. But this thing does slide in here nice, I'd say. It does look good. I say it looks good. I'm just doing this side here because this side's gonna be, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna film just this side because it's gonna be hard to film that side, but it's gonna be the same thing here. But yeah, I'd say it looks good. And then, oh yeah, and I said I was gonna add the window louver, but I'd already say this car's looking pretty better. My disappointment still is that police hubcap, so I'm gonna have to figure that out or get new tires. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I'll figure out something. I'm not sure if it's the lug nuts or if I need to adjust something, or maybe I don't have it correct, or maybe this was supposed to be for the all-wheel drive wheels, maybe like that, because I know the holes are a little smaller for the all-wheel drive. So I just don't know. But I should have a window louver for here. So I also think I need to use the microfabric. Oh no, I did use it. That was the first thing I did. Gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the microfabric, I think, one more time. But there's little squirrels here playing in the trees. Must be mating season because they are playing around. Look at them. Oh, they're red squirrels too. Those are the scary squirrels. I think he's a little too high to jump. Wow, he's already in that tree. Goodness gracious. But nature is cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that window louver in. Another thing I forgot was this Dodge Charger. I'm gonna actually do the trunk switch here, or the gas switch. It's located right here on the door. I want to pull it out just so I can get it on the correct way. Okay, that looks good to me. Dang. I can see that the carbon fiber between this, and this are a little bit different, but these two look the exact same. This one looks a little different, but I ain't worried. And I'm not getting that back if you're wondering. So, dang, this first side is going pretty good. I'm actually pretty surprised. Part of me wants to hop into the interior, microfiber the dash and put the dash piece in, but I have a few other things that I want to get done to it. Also, I got the side markers here for this thing. I got the tail light. The tail light's going on today. The headlights are going to go in. The fog lights. All the lighting's going to be done today. I'm going to try to make this car look like what I want it to look like with all the stuff in the boxes, and then I'll run out of ideas and then start working on this sucker. But this is definitely exciting. Definitely exciting. So, let's see here. Next thing I need to do is dig to the bottom of the box and find the 3M double-sided tape. So it might be in here somewhere. I'm gonna put these in the back. So I put my police hubcaps in there. So everything big and heavy that I'm not gonna get to for a second, that will probably not be in today's video, I'm gonna put. So these, if you're wondering, are my sirens. So there's the motherboard, there's a siren, and here's another siren. So it's a dual siren. So all that there's, I got the wiring for it. So, and then also I'm gonna put, now I think about it, I'm just gonna put the, just because the box is so big, I'm gonna put the dash pieces just on the, so this is dash. Oh, I'm gonna probably put on the passenger side so I can sit in the driver's side. But this is supposed to be for the center console, but I already know for a fact that, oh, that's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I don't like it though. I wanted like a full-on carbon fiber piece. Okay, so interior. Lots of interior pieces here. Lots and lots of interior pieces. I don't know what those are fog lights. Interior. This is for the glove box. Oh no, these are, I'm glad I still have these. Forgot about those. So this is for, those are for the A pillar and B pillars. So these pieces right here you see, which I'll add on today, are for this piece here and this piece here. It just looks more updated, not all faded and stuff like that. So now with this box and all, I'm gonna throw this out. Now what's in this box, it leaves me with my headlights I just have to grab from my room, but here's the fog lights, the fog light covers. Here's that tape I'm looking for, lots of it too. And then I also have, what else do I have in here? I have the tail light tint kit, which I'll put in here. And these are the side markers. More tape here. This is just a box. Oh, interior piece. This is for the start button here. It's carbon fiber. I'll put this here. Dang, I got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so I think these are all going to be exterior. What is this? Oh, side marker. I'm just going to throw the box away, I guess. But it's going good so far. At some point, I still need to get that tire on. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this tape here. Grab this sucker and this sucker. And go in the garage and... actually, I'll do it on the hood out here. And get it all taped up. All right, that took way too long to do that. But what you do is you peel the tape, put it on where you want, then you have to peel it. My fingernails are not very big, but I'm hitting pretty hard here, and the wind goes this way. So I did it like on top, bottom, back, side here. So I did it in four: back, top, bottom, side. Yeah. So that's not coming off. And then I did the same thing here. This one was a little easier because it's more of a flatter surface. So I did the same thing to here though. So looks super good. I mean, I'm already liking it. I mean, I'm gonna like it more when the tail light's tinted and the tail and the wheels are painted. And I don't know what the heck. I'm still a little bit nervous about those police hubcaps because those did not go on. But maybe it's the lug nuts. But even so, lug nuts are like $6 a piece. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So 30 times 4, 3, 6. It's like 120 per lug. 120 for all lug nuts if I had to do it that way. But I guess that's the way it'll be. So this side's done. I'm not going to film the other side just to save some time, but I'm going to hop right back to it. All right, so I got the other side done. It's all said and done. So I did it this side, I did it this side. It's all taped off. Don't worry, I used a microfiber cloth, but not coming off. These sides were done here, and these were microfabric and pulling on it. Nothing happens here. So that's all said and done. Honestly, I think the next thing I want to do is, it's still got the cop car look. I kind of want to see what's going on with here. I was starting to peel it this morning with the stuff was so cold, but it's like some stuck goo, and I just don't know what materials I'm going to want to use. But I know I want to get the spotlight on there just to make this thing look original. But I do have a lot of stuff for the interior. I think exterior wise, like carbon fiber wise on the exterior, I think it's all done. Oh, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the tail light. I'm going to go ahead and microfiber the tail light and get that all pimped out and see what this sucker looks like. Alright, so from this view over here, it looks really good, I'd say. But there is some imperfections for sure. So it's kind of wrinkly, still loose, and I still want to try to readjust it a little bit though. And two hands, I was recommended 2 hands is always better. And I do have this one here lined up better. This one's just like it's 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. So I need to bring this one up. And I can see that because it's down here too. So I need to line that one better. But it looks good. But as far as that though goes, I mean, this car is definitely getting blacked out. I mean, tail lights, the door handle covers, the gas cap, the louvers, the window covers, carbon fiber. And I have the blacked out side markers, which I'm going to take the bumper off later. And I do want to get to the front end of this car. It's not too late, so I still have plenty of time. I did try to crank it just to see what would happen, but nothing happened though. But did seem to try a little harder though. So I am curious with that oil pressure sensor, if I can maybe get that to get it to start and see what this thing does, because the gas is halfway full, but I'm trying to get the spotlight on. So, but yeah, I mean, over here you can see like a lot of wrinkles in here, so definitely was kind of a crappy job, but oh well. At some point I want to take the rear louver off and paint it black to make it match, like a nice high gloss black, just to save a couple dollars, because there is a carbon fiber one I want to get, but it's like $86, $88. So that is that. And I also do want to get a roof spoiler up here, but I think I'm just going to keep the bottom part for just antennas, because I think just with the blacked outness and the whiteness, it looks good. I mean, if I put a spoiler on there, then it looks like it's going to be a race car, but it's not really a race car, it's a cop car. So that's kind of my thought process behind that though. So, but pretty soon here I'm going to try to start digging into how to get it to start. But I want to go ahead, I think, next and get these. I think the side markers shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I got like a flat head here I got to do here, and got to open the trunk, so I'm going to have to move some stuff. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is try to get the side markers on, because I'm excited for what they look like. So in order to remove the bumper, I have to take out the tail lights, which this is just a cover here. and there's a bracket, but I just don't feel like doing all that work currently. It'll be done, but that's just kind of like a on the low list. But I'm gonna go hop back in to the interior here. Actually, I never was in the interior, but I'm gonna hop into the interior, and I'm gonna start microfibering this sucker down because I got some cool goodies here. I kind of want to get all my parts on the car first, and then be like, okay, then start working on things slowly. But I've already eliminated gas, I've eliminated a new battery and all that, new battery and the key fob. So I'm trying to eliminate every single possibility aspect there is, despite what the computer tells me about my car's condition. So without any further ado, this car does need a vacuum, but I'm going to do the vacuuming at some point. But I do have a nice carbon fiber piece for this dash here, the entire dash, and the steering wheel here. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Alright, so I got a little sidetracked because I'm trying to activate the wigwags, okay? So there are a orange and brown wire and a purple and brown wire, okay? If you're holding this piece right here, which most Dodge Chargers should be equipped with this, 2011 and up, it looks exactly like this. It's going to be the 2 pins to your right. So it's the 2 top pins to your right. So it's this one, this one. So it's going to be these 2 wires right here. So as you can see here, I snipped them off. These are the 2 wires that are exposed right now. The video I watched says you just apply 12 volts to it, but where's your ground? So right now I have my DeWalt battery, which I'm hooking to this thing here, and this has a remote and all, but I want to see if I can try to get my wigwags activated. Oh, and I just realized this thing probably can't turn on if you don't connect it. I was like getting frustrated, but I haven't even connected this to this. So I'm going to let you know how it goes. All right, so I got this first piece here all peeled and ready to go. I don't want to turn the wheel because the tire's still off, and I realize I shouldn't really even be sitting in here. But we're talking, okay. Doesn't really want to sit here. Let's see here. There you go. Now it wants to sit. Oh, that does look good. It matches some of the carbon fiber I already have. That looks really good. I'm wondering what the dash is going to look like. Dang it. This looks good. All right. So that's piece number 1. I still need to watch a video on how to get this thing installed. But, oh goodness. So, I got the rest of these to peel. So, I'm going to get peeling. Alright, so I'm absolutely love this carbon fiber. Looks great. I got it here, 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 and here. Looks really good. I still need to go ahead and install the dash carbon fiber because that's going to make this sucker look even more slick and more like up to date and all. So it's getting a little warm in here, but that's fine. But got a few more pieces here, and the biggest thing is just getting everything on, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, so the car is going alright. So I got the carbon fiber pieces in here, carbon fiber right here, but we did run into an issue. So I don't know. I'm going to probably have to cut this up a little bit, and it does have this sticking part to it, but anyways, looks like it's gonna fit there, but like it can't, because like right here there's just that bar right here. So it's like if I would have had the upgraded radio, aka on top of having this thing here. So I'm wondering if the dash, I don't know how in the heck I'm gonna do it, because the pieces that I have, same thing with this guy here. So this guy here goes right behind the steering wheel, like right here, but this car probably wasn't thinking that it was gonna have a big old column shifter. So you hit that thing, that you can't put the car in park. And I'm glad I found that out. Well, we can't start the car, but I'm happy that I didn't find that out. Like, pretend it was like in neutral or something, and somehow it started in neutral and I went to drive. and I went to put it in park and when I go in park, that would be scary. So I'm glad I found out when it wasn't driving. So that's kind of a bummer. I still got, honestly, I think I only have like one more piece here as far as interior goes for now. But I got this piece here, so I'm actually gonna hop in on the passenger side and install it. Okay, so fortunately the carbon fiber piece fits here, so that's always a plus. And it does look good for half the part that is there. And I really do think that I'm just gonna try to make this fit, do some cutting and stuff like that. But I'm not one to get defeated with parts because I certainly cannot return it because of how long it's been. I bought this like in September. So the return policy is clearly up. And the only pieces that I'm having an issue with are technically right here and here. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and find like a little something and start slowly digging into it though. But I think once that piece is done here, it does go down a little bit deep. And the parts that stick out right here, they are kind of go deep. So we'll see what happens. But I'll get back to that later though. I do want to go ahead on the front end of the car and start taking the front bumper off and getting some of these front parts installed. All right, I'm slowly moving around along. I'm getting a little sidetracked with everything though, but still working on interior parts. Still want to get that spotlight on, but I decided to go take the front bumper off, get the fog lights mounted, and get the headlights installed and like stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead over to the house actually, grab my brand new headlights and come over here and install those suckers, and then figure out if I need to take anything from this old headlight. I still see some wiring here. So does this need to come out as long with this one? But I'm going to keep it in there so I know I can just transfer it over, because if the other one has it, then it doesn't matter. But I sure hope these headlights, new ones I got, I sure hope they work. My 2013 Dodge Charger Pursuit, I had to put a new battery in the key fob, but it all works. The door's open, so it won't lock with the beep, but if it doesn't work, because I had to also hold this fob up to the start button, then put a new battery in it. But this is great. Dang, son. So we're moving right along here. I'm starting to slowly film less and less, only because a lot of this has been done by you guys, and there are videos out there. I'm not doing anything yet specifically that would be specifically to my car, because like you can throw on aftermarket pieces all day long. So there'll be a couple more things I do want to film here, but I'm just trying to save time because I only have a week until this thing has to be gone. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how to hook up the factory harness to my aftermarket fog lights. The two harnesses are different, so I might just go ahead and wire it my way, Ultimatum's way, and see if it works. So that's what's going on now. I did put my new headlights in. They do look really, really good, much better than the old fogged up ones here. So no, I'm not sad at all about those ones. I would throw them away, but it is a Dodge part, so I'm just gonna throw them in my trunk, and until someone else needs them, I'll let them have them. Or maybe I'll try to wash them up and sell them for like $50 for both. Who knows? But point is, I got my new one. Car looks way better. I wish that when they came out in 2020 or in 2011, I guess, I wish they would have started with these ones as a factory, because the gray part still will be amber as it should be in the dark. So I got a few more things to finish up, and we'll move on to the next thing. All right, y'all, super frustrating. It must be for an SRT8, but the ones I got that were aftermarket that are just nice LED white don't fit. They're too small. I actually have them over here. I'll show you. But the part that sucks with these is I've already bought them, so there's no returns. But here's the old one, old housing. And immediately when I took it off, and I looked at mine, I'm like, I don't remember that being that long, and it's just a tad too thing. So I don't know. It's a bummer, but I mean, it makes me wonder, honestly, if there's a way for me to take this apart and throw this in here, and take apart this and throw it in here, and kind of just make them two joined, but it'd be a lot of work. And I'm not really going into customizing anything right now. I'm just trying to get everything put together, make it look good, and then make it run good. So, while I'm thinking about it, I think I checked the oil in here once. Where is the oil? Okay, so I think the oil would be right here. This is the oil dipstick. The car says that oil is ready for a change, and it is dark. I thought I remember it being super bright, like nice and new bright. Yep, nope, it's ready for change. So I guess I'll be doing that here sometime soon, but I'm gonna start all the engine work tomorrow. I do, before I go, want to take off the coil, to one of the coils here, and see if I can see what the condition the spark plug's in. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for today's video. In today's video, we put the tail light tint on, we put the carbon fiber pieces on the interior and exterior, as you can see here. We also did get the aftermarket headlights, or not aftermarket, but OEM headlights, but just looking a little better and newer headlights on here too. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you guys next one. Next one, we're going to start hitting the engine work, because I already got some parts on the way and ordered and stuff like that though, like a new oil pressure sensor, which we're going to have to take a lot apart just to get to that bad boy. So, but that's going to be on the next video. Stay tuned.